The lateral bag drag is a very misunderstood drill. It's predicated upon creating friction on the ground. So it's not simply just moving the weight back and forth. Jessica, why don't we show what the lateral drag is not, so people can get a really solid reference point. So if we see any of this nonsense, we know you don't understand the lateral drag. Okay? The lateral drag is an anti-rotational drill first and foremost. It creates those X patterns throughout the body. It demands that we have work being done and connections being performed from the lower body, midsection, and upper body. Friction is our friend here, so we want to move slowly and we want to keep contact in with the ultimate sandbag with the ground the entire time. Now, that means as you as the coach needs to use good judgment. You have to make sure you have the appropriate surface area. So don't use something sharp, hard, not hard, but sharp, abrasive, rough, anything like that that could eat up your ultimate sandbag over time. Carpets, wood floors, rubber floors, all should be fine. Don't recommend this on concrete. Secondly, you want to set up your ultimate sandbag correctly. You're probably not going to be able to use much more than a power ultimate sandbag if you are doing it correctly. Because what we're going to do is we're going to extend the time under tension. So you want to make sure, just like the iso pole, that the handles point straight out so that you can go palms up. You're going to have palms up again to engage the lat to avoid any shrugging or rotation of that shoulder. So just let's do about one repetition each side to show you what it is. So as slowly as Jessica can, she's moving the ultimate sandbag from side to side. You see she aligns it starting on the outside part of her body. She took a wide base with her feet so that we can create some stability. It's going to be too dramatic if people are too narrow with their feet. So make sure that the feet are wide to begin with. The first thing I like to watch for is, do the hips pop up in the air? You'll find that to be a super common thing, and we can't have it if we're going to do this exercise appropriately. This can be paralleled, again, with that renegade row in a different way. Both looking at anti-rotation, both looking at X patterning, but you'll be surprised how challenging this drill is. So once we can gain some proficiency, I'm going to ask Jessica to slow it down. So maybe a 3-second count to each side. So I'll count first. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and then we'll go to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And when you'll see fatigue first start to happen, it's either in the shoulder that crease of the elbow will start to cave in, or that the hips start to rotate, showing that they're tired. Do not try to do a lot of repetitions right off the bat. In general, 3 to 5 repetitions a side is a lot. Okay? So if you see anything above that in your program, they're probably not doing it well. So just have them do a few repetitions, get out of the position, come to something else, and we'll come back. The final thing we can do, if you have a client that is doing exceptional work and they're able to do 5 seconds, 5 times each side, what we can then do is look at where people often compensate from, which is the feet. So if Jessica gets in that position, what happens for a lot of people is they'll let their heels cave in when they do this drill. Okay? Now, why do people allow their heels to cave in? Because when we do that, we actually activate our glutes more. So it would make sense that creating stability like that would not be a bad thing. The problem lies in the fact that we don't press like that, so we want to get a more neutral position. So something you can do to increase the challenge of the exercise, and it may be a dramatic change for something that seems so simple, is just to add some light tension to your client, or have them do this to their partner, where they're pushing their heels out towards you as they perform the lateral drag. They're going to tap into a lot more of the TFL and lateral hip muscles as they do so. That is an advancement, so you want to make sure it's appropriate and it doesn't cause bad movement patterns as a byproduct of adding that advancement. The lateral drag and the iso pulls are our final progressions before taking you to standing. They're phenomenal drills that you really want to get good at so that you can excel in pressing overhead. At the same time, you should have been working at your upper body mobility, whether it's been with kneeling around the world or some other drills that are important in establishing good overhead movement.